Welcome to the Gemini forecast for November 2019. So looking at the general overview for Gemini, we're looking at communication. We're also looking at new beginnings towards the end of the month, new projects being started, relationships in general, but looking at that communication point. So ironing out things between people that you already know, as opposed to meeting new people. So looking at communication, we are in Mercury retrograde, so you may find this to be a little bit of a struggle. You may need to have to take your time over your conversations with people, plus there could be a little bit of confusion coming in as well. So I'm going to deal out some cards for you for this month. So the first card that we have for you is the Hanged Man. So this, to me, is saying you're going to have to be patient, you're going to have to wait it out. It may very well be because we are in Mercury retrograde that things are feeling a little bit slower than usual or a little bit difficult to get off the ground. But don't panic, because I feel that by the third week of November this is all going to shift and change for you. Okay, when we are in a period of non-activity, you know, it's a great time to actually sit there, reflect, clear and cleanse and prepare yourself for the next stages ahead. Okay, on with another card. So we have got the Tower for Geminis, so don't go into panic mode just yet. I mean, the thing with the Tower is that, yes, it does feel a little bit disruptive and a little bit shaky sometimes. But the good thing about the Tower is that it clears away all of those things you do not need, okay? So if you are finding this month that things are leaving you or leaving your world or leaving your life, again, don't panic about it, because these things are going to be replaced, okay? Going to be replaced with far more positive situations, people, etc., etc. Okay, on with another card. And we have the Hierophant. Again, I love this card, and it's great for you, Gemini. This is talking about learning, higher learning in particular, and possibly even teaching, mentoring or coaching of others, or even going into a kind of structured place in your life. And it can also indicate formality, which again isn't a bad thing. Sometimes having things signed and sealed is the best way to go. So there is a little bit of hard work, formal work, you may even say boring work, coming in for November, but you know, it will give you the opportunity to go on to a higher level. Okay, on with another card. There's a lot of sense here with Gemini for November of letting go. And this card, again, is saying a similar thing. And we've got the Death card, which is closures, endings. But with that always brings new beginnings. So think about this. In that time that you're waiting with the Hanged Man, what is it that you need to be letting go of completely? Perhaps there is some old stored energy, emotion that you need to let go of, you know. Perhaps, I want to say, pay attention to your intuition with this one and your subconscious. Look at your dreams, what they're saying, where are you being guided to. My feeling with this is there are going to be issues potentially from the past, maybe even through Mercury retrograde being brought forward, brought towards your attention to actually finally cleared. Okay, one more card. So talking about what needs to be cleared, this card is telling me what you need to be looking at, which is the Three of Swords, and this is talking about heartache. Okay, so is there past heartache that you need to let go of? Has somebody really hurt you and you never really got over it? And the thing is, in this day and age, we don't have the opportunity to sit there and grieve. We have to roll up our sleeves and just get on with it. And perhaps you've been in a situation that you know, you haven't been able to actually go through the whole grieving process. You've just had to get on with life, move yourself forward and put on that brave face. What Mercury retrograde is probably going to do for you this month is bring those things forward for you, so you can let go and you can start the next few months with a clean slate. I'm going to pull out one more card. And this is much better. This is the Empress, an interesting card. Some people say it talks about pregnancy. Some people say it talks about birth. But with the Empress, you know, as you can see, she is really at the top of her game. Okay, so this is the real female energy, the nurturing energy. So perhaps looking at these cards that we have where we're letting go, this card is telling you that perhaps you need to mother yourself. You need to nurture yourself. You need to start bringing some love into you and replace all of that negative energy that you've let go with far more positive, life-affirming energy. Okay, so I'm going to have a quick look and see what you've got to look out for. I'm going to douse over my pendulum cloth and see what initial I am drawn to for the lovely Gemini that's going to be important this month. And I feel like I'm stopping over the initial T. So this could be to do with somebody you already know, a new person coming in, perhaps a company or a place, but look out for the initial T this month. So that's it for me for now. I shall see you the same time next month. Have a wonderful November, Gemini.